Hey, this is Dave Sherwin. I'll talk to you briefly about getting help overseas. And I know some of you are watching this overseas. I'm in the United States. When I say overseas, I'm talking about getting help in the Philippines, India, Macedonia, Madagascar. Who knows? These are all places that I've had work done in the last few months. I've had logos created in Macedonia. I've had graphic work done in Madagascar. Excellent work, by the way. I have a virtual assistant in India that works for me 5 hours a day. I'm the co-founder of the Lighthouse Marketing System, and at the Lighthouse Marketing System we have a team of 5 PHP programmers in Pakistan that do work for us. And this is a phenomenal world for you to learn and explore. The big mistake that I made when I first learned about overseas help, which was well over a year ago when I read a book called The World is Flat, which I highly recommend. The biggest mistake I made was not getting started. I don't know why I postponed something like that. It's absolutely crazy to me now to look back and realize that I've got almost full-time. My virtual assistant works 5 hours a day. He's college educated, very intelligent. He has HTML skills. He builds websites for me. He posts to my blog. He does research for me. If I need a presentation made, he makes a presentation for me. If I need research done, he does that for me. When I want to find cool widgets or gadgets for my blog, he goes out and he finds those. He reads the forums to make sure that they're good and that they do what they say they're going to do. Before I purchase any software, I always have him do the homework on that as well. He does my social marketing. He checks my email, believe it or not. He goes through my email box before I do, so that I don't waste my time on junk mail and things like that. And him and I work very closely together. Now, I've also had some bad experiences with overseas help. I have lost money. I have made mistakes. I have communicated poorly, and I've learned communication methods and exactly how to communicate with an overseas team. I had a Facebook account with 3,000 friends. Shut down. I got blacklisted on Facebook because, unfortunately, of some poor communication and having someone in my Facebook account that inadvertently did some things that they really shouldn't have done, and I got to start again. And by the way, if you're one of those friends that used to be friends with me on Facebook and wondered where I went, I do have a new Facebook account, and we won't let the same things happen again that got me booted off. And so go ahead and go to my blog, escapethematrix.net/blog, and I'd love to connect with you again on Facebook. Just straighten out the camera here. And so, you know, I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly, but by far it's good. And the fact is, if you're a work-from-home marketer like most people that watch my videos are, the fact is, I can guarantee that you will make money with a virtual assistant. I can guarantee it. Now, I'm assuming that you have some skills, that you know some things to do, and that you just don't have the time in the day to get them done. That days pass by where you start with a to-do list of great things that ought to be done, and you get to the end of the day and you go to bed with that frustration of knowing they weren't done. You need to end that. You can end that. It's so simple. Imagine if all you did is hire a virtual assistant to do 2 hours a day of your grunt work, of things that you know need to be done that you don't necessarily have to do. And by the way, don't assume that someone else can't do these things that you think are so critical and that have to be done by you. That's probably the biggest rookie mistake of all. Don't make that mistake. There's definitely 2 hours a day of valuable stuff that someone can do for you for $4 an hour. I'm not exaggerating that. And for $8 a day, that should make you 100. I mean, that's the way that virtual assistants work. They should be doing that stuff that is important for you to do, but that you don't have to do. Now, everybody asks me, how do you do it? How do you work with them? How do you communicate? How do you keep in touch? How do you pay? Well, that would take an hour, and so that's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a webinar this coming Tuesday, April 14th at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to do a webinar on getting virtual help, or we could call it outsourcing your life, or getting a life, because I've been self-employed since 1993. I've hired and fired a lot of people. I've built and sold businesses. I've got a lot of experience with paying people and with the headaches of employees. And let me tell you, to outsource, to not have to worry about taxes and all those types of things, and to be able to get very affordable, very high quality help is unbelievable. It's the best thing that's happened to me in my business career, and I'm not exaggerating that either, to have this high quality help. And so I want to show you how to do the same thing. So Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, register for the link. I don't know what service you'll be watching this video on. It could be YouTube, it could be my blog, it's going to be in a lot of places. And so there should be instructions nearby. If in doubt, go to my blog, escapethematrix.net/blog, and register for this event. And by the way, this is not a pitch where at the end you're going to be hit with Dave Sherwin's outsourcing secrets for $97 or $997 or whatever. I don't have a pitch. I don't have a new product I'm launching. It's really nothing like that. If you're watching this and you like my material, you use the Lighthouse Marketing System, or you're one of our blogging students and you like the material we're providing, and you already know that we provide quality training and information, this is for you, and it's a freebie. I'm not asking for anything. I get asked so many times by so many of our students, how do you hire a virtual assistant? How do you do that? Because they all know that I use virtual assistants. So this is for you. It's a freebie, nothing for sale. I'm also going to provide a guidebook that will point you to on that webinar with a short PDF document that will provide a lot of these answers to you as well. So there'll be a PDF, and probably less than an hour, probably about 40 minutes. We will cover everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly, how to do it, how to pay, how to communicate. So go ahead and register now. And again, the best part is we get to the very end of it, and there won't be any pitch. I'm just giving you this information that I just think can help you and be as valuable to you as it is to me. This is Dave Sherwin wishing you massive success and looking forward to seeing you on the webinar Tuesday, 8 p.m., April 14th. We'll see you there.